teach her a dance.
You know what I'm talking about? There's like 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Squeeze! Squeeze it! Come on. Squeeze! Harder! Yeah!
Oh no! Oh no, I missed out. I'm never gonna have a Team GF. Oh no, what am I gonna do? You know, I've come to find dating before a certain point is pretty useless. And not that I have any experience, but as the saying goes, wise men learn from other people's mistakes. And I don't think it's a certain age. I think it's a line of thought. It's a maturing in the way you think. You know, most people are horrible bags of stories they've told themselves, and they tell themselves these stories because they don't know who they are, and then they'll never find their purpose because they don't know who they are, and hence they'll continue telling themselves more horrible stories. Somehow we live in the most scientifically and technologically advanced age in history, yet we are probably the civilization that has the least understanding of what makes us human. It seems in exchange for supercomputers and phallic-shaped rockets, we've lost our grasp over our soul. The death of God in a way signified the death of humanity itself. And you think some bitches are gonna fix this? Look man, I get it. The science says we need touch. It's a psychological need. You need to be touched, or else you're gonna die. So you're gonna kill someone if you don't get touched. And then you have all these people walking around desperate to have their carnal desires fulfilled, and then calling it love. And most people don't even understand it. They couldn't even grasp it because the way they think about it is fundamentally skewed. It's flawed. You know, we attach our love to emotions, which in themselves are primordial and biological, and hence flimsy. Most people walk around in deep states of lust. Lust is a very powerful emotion. It can sustain relationships for years on end without people even realizing. And you may say love is an emotion, and well, no, it's not really. There's not different types of hate or anger or fear or sadness. There is only hate, there is only anger, there is only fear, there is only sadness. Love is the only emotion where you need to get contextual about it. If I say she loved him, you need to ask in what way, or how is he related to her? And so we've attached our emotions to love, and the divorce rates go up, and people are asking what the fuck is happening, because when you're older and the flame has gone out, you know, apparently you don't love each other anymore. Then you die alone in the dark, maybe with children that hate you, maybe without, but you were dead long before that last breath. But if we can take 1 minute to view love in a different way, to look at it more as an idea rather than something we feel. It's something we have to earn, something we have to work towards, something above us that, yes, encompasses our primal biochemistry, but also transcends it. Something that two people can come together and continually strive towards throughout their lifespans, basking in the things it can create. And you may agree with this, but I would bet my bottom dollar that you don't live like this. Most people are too hyperfixated on this contorted, hedonistic, nihilistic lens that modern culture forces you to view love through. And so instead of love being something you humble yourself before to create something truly incredible and transcendent, it's just another way, another avenue for give and take. There's always going to be that lizard brain kicking around inside your psyche, purely focused on the physical and the material. But like I said, when you can humble yourself, truly humble yourself before something that you perceive as greater, all that will fall to the wayside, and it forces you to focus on things that actually matter. When you take all this stuff into account and look at 15-year-olds, you realize these kids shouldn't be touching each other with sticks. Like, there are very few people from the ages of 15 to 25 willing to humble themselves before something they view as greater, mostly because Gen Z are already subscribed to religions in political or social clothing, and so forsaking the new modern religions, which has probably a higher penalty than forsaking some of the old ones, goes against what 80% of people believe. The world we live in doesn't need people with purpose or big ideas or grand plans. So everything about the environment you grow up in is set up to hamper your development into an individual and aid your development into not even a cog in the machine, but the oil that maintains it. And then this leads to people in their mid-20s realizing they were duped, but realizing too late to do anything about it because they were worrying about bullshit relationships with meaningless people when they should have been worrying about who the fuck they are and what actually happens when they die. And this denial of purpose, of understanding the self and the soul, combined with the bastardization of love, is probably what causes so many of the relationship and dating issues you see today. I'm a proponent of self-improvement, but you're not going to change the world. Hoes are going to be hoes. People are gonna continue having meaningless sex, meaningless relationships, wasting their granted time, fucking up other people's lives and making the situation worse for everyone. People are gonna stop having kids altogether, and then we're gonna be China in like 50 years. Dante's Inferno will materialize around you, and the only thing that you can do is fight tooth and nail to protect your family and the ones you love. Live free or die. Peace out.